Hi, I'm Lexi Cochren and I'm 34, non-binary. I use they, them pronouns. I'm a hairstylist and makeup artist on I would say like central west side of Albuquerque, because I'm close to the highway. So I own a private salon suite and it's called Best Little Hair House in ABQ. And it's catered to LGBTQ folks and neurodivergent people as well.
Nice. So do you guys have a lot of stuff for sensory issues and stuff like that? Like what do you do to cater specifically to people who are neurodivergent, who have sensory issues?
Um, so I can like dim the lights a little bit. I can change the temperature if it's like too cold. I have like water and soda. I have some little like fidget toys and stuff that they can mess with. We have like wiggle time. So if they, like my partner, likes to wiggle a lot when I cut his hair. So we always like pause and do like, okay, get your wiggles out, and then we can keep going once
Nice.
once you get those out. Yeah.
Nice. Do you cut a lot of kids' hair and stuff like that?
Not really anymore. Like my clients that are established that have kids, I cut their hair. So maybe like 10 kid clients now. That's about it.
Nice. Okay. What made you interested in doing makeup and hair?
So it's kind of a long story. Initially, I wanted to learn because I was in theater in high school, and I've always like been interested in makeup, but didn't really learn. I was just kind of playing with it up until that point. And when I was in theater in high school, somehow I got named the makeup artist, and I had to, figure out how to do all this theater makeup. Um, And then I went from theater makeup to special effects makeup because they're kind of along the same path. And my mom was the trauma coordinator at our local hospital, and they were doing disaster drills. So they needed somebody to come in and do like the fake wounds, and they call it moulage makeup. And so then I really wanted to learn all of that so that I could gross people out and, um, make them scared of my injuries or, whatever. Um, so then after that, I was kind of like learning on the side, but I became an EMT, which was totally different. After EMT, I was a 911 call taker for 8 years in Austin. And I was still, doing makeup on the side and whatever, but I had gotten married. And then when I got divorced, he worked up there with me and I didn't want to see him anymore. So I was like, now is the time to change, do what I really want to do, what I'm passionate about, and that's makeup. I didn't really want to do hair. Like I didn't think I was going to like it. But I went to cosmetology school and I ended up really falling in love with hair, especially doing like all the rainbow colors is just so much fun. I love it so much. So yeah, that the divorce really just kind of pushed me into learning about makeup more and pursuing it professionally.
Nice. So how's your business doing? I mean, I know, especially in this economy, stuff like hair and makeup can be kind of one of those things where, it's hard to pay somebody $200 to do your hair, and a lot of people are not necessarily prioritizing that. Have you seen like a dip in business or has it changed at all? Is there
Um,
any difference since COVID?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed. I have a lot less or a lot fewer people coming in to do like the vivid colors, even just regular like highlights. We're not doing much like lightning or color services beyond just like covering gray roots. Um, I'm doing a lot more haircuts. Like now it's my bread and butter is haircuts instead of makeup or like vivid colors.
So they've kind of scaled back a little bit.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, especially in this
People just
economy.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say people just can't afford those big services anymore, and it's understandable. So
People can't even afford eggs.
yeah, right.
So who would you say you're most inspired by?
So I don't know if it's really one person. I find inspiration in everything every day, right? Like the sky, a texture, um, a flower that I see, something like that. I'm not really, I guess I'm not really inspired by just one person.
That's awesome. So what are you doing for Pride this month? Are you going to be in the parades? Or I saw that you went to the Isotopes game, and was that like a sponsored
Mm,
thing because you got a free hat? I follow your
mm.
page.
Yeah, no, you're right. So it was the Pride game for Isotopes, and they were giving away those hats to, I think it was like the first, I don't know, like 200 people or something like that. So my partner and I were in the first 200, but we got free tickets from the New Mexico part of the Gender Voice Initiative. So they do like voice training for, trans folks who want their voice to match their gender.
That's cool. Do you do any performing or anything like that? Do you do drag? Do you?
I don't. I've always wanted to do like drag king stuff, but I've never pursued that just because I've been, so busy with other things. But maybe eventually I will. One of my best friends is going to be performing, and they're actually doing like a ghost face performance. So I'm really excited for that. And
Who's your best friend
do
that's
a
going to, Who's your best friend that's going to do the ghost face performance?
Amai Usagi.
I don't think I know them.
Yeah, they're a teacher here, but they do like drag and stuff, and they have some really cool ideas.
Oh yeah,
So.
I do know them actually. I think I have them on my page too. I know a lot of drag kings, drag queens. I did drag about 6 years ago, so I
Oh,
kind of know
cool.
like everybody in the community.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a thriving community. I was really impressed when we moved here because I've been here about 4 years now. I was really impressed that, the burlesque and drag community is so big. It's really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be going to the parade and probably Pride Fest if it's not too hot. And then my girlfriend and I are going to the all femme dance at Revel backstage that evening, so Saturday night.
Nice.
Yeah, should be fun.
Describe
One of
your
my
make.
clients is actually the DJ. So,
Is it Ren?
no, her name's Kathy.
Oh, okay.
But I think there might be multiple DJs that night. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really part of the scene anymore. I'm a mom, and I've just been kind of working on my house and trying to like focus on that because, like you said, sometimes it's hard to find time to go to the gay bars and stuff like that. And I'm not a drinker.
Hmm.
I don't drink. I have stomach issues,
Yeah.
so
Hmm.
I don't.
Same.
There's no reason for me to go to the bar. I don't want to go get drunk. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I performed in the bars for a long time, and it was very tedious, and it was very
Hmm.
what's the word, like time consuming and also kind of physically and
Hmm.
emotionally draining, and it was
Yeah.
very very competitive. So
Yeah.
I kind of let that go because I'm like, this just kind of isn't worth it anymore. It's not fun for me. Like this
Hmm.
podcast kind of thing is more fun for me because I have more of a creative outlet. I can kind of do whatever I want, and so I understand
Yeah.
like kind of not being able to get into that scene because it's a hard scene to get into, and it's very
Hmm.
time consuming and very competitive. Like I said, I mean, they're nice to you until you start competing with them, and then they're not nice anymore.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's expensive too,
Oh
all
yeah.
the clothes and supplies and all of that too. So, yeah,
Yeah,
makes
definitely.
sense.
No. Well, and you would know, being a makeup artist and a hairstylist and stuff, your supplies are expensive. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like getting nice makeup, getting brushes, I mean, I rely on the dollar store because I don't care and I can make it look good. But,
Yeah.
like, I mean, if you want decent stuff, you have to pay for that, and so
Hmm.
it gets really expensive.
Yep,
So
it adds up.
definitely. So what do you like most about doing hair and makeup?
I like helping people look how they want to look. So, if they're new to expressing their gender or whatever, like doing makeup, whether it's mask or femme, just helping them look the way that they want to present themselves and the way that makes them feel most confident and most beautiful, most attractive. That's my goal, is helping people feel confident in themselves. I can't hear you.
Oh, I said, what's your favorite look that you've ever done?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um, ooh, it would have to be, it was a special effects photo shoot where she was like a warrior person, but I did this like corset that looked like it was carved into her skin. That was really, really fun. That was cool.
That is pretty neat. So, who tends to be kind of your clients? You said it's like mostly trans people, people who are neurodivergent, gay
Mhm.
people. Do you tend to like, do you see any like conservatives come to your place or any people who are like anybody like that who's kind of not necessarily alternative?
Um, I think I might have had one, but she doesn't come here anymore. So I think she's not comfortable, which is totally fine with me. I'd rather somebody be, here and be comfy. And I don't have really I don't think I have any conservative clients anymore, which is honestly really nice.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So mostly just like non-binary people, gay people, trans people,
Mhm.
people who are in the other
Really good
community.
allies. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
Would you
Yeah.
say, do you
And
have like a favorite client?
um,
You don't have to name
I like the,
names if you don't
no,
want to.
I like the clients. I've got a few, like a little handful that will kind of just let me do whatever I want to do, whether it's color or cuts. It's really fun, and it's awesome that they trust me that much.
That's cool. So, what would you say you struggle most with in your career?
Um, so I struggle with what we all like everything that I have to be basically. Like I have to be, my own social media manager. I have to be my own accountant. I have to be, um, a therapist to my clients or a detective or, a chemist trying to figure out the different chemicals to use or, I have to use my color theory, like just all of the knowledge and the emotional labor that can come from as many clients as I have and as diverse as they are and their backgrounds and everything because they come here and they tell me their stories and not all of our stories are great and especially now with us all being stressed and worried that we're going to be persecuted for who we are. Yeah, my clients are feeling it and it's hard to be that kind of rock for them, basically.
Have you ever felt persecuted for just trying to be you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I was kicked out of a restaurant in Austin for, yeah, Austin. You wouldn't expect it there,
No,
but it's
Austin's
still
like the most
Texas.
liberal city in Texas.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it is still Texas. And I guess I was making a person uncomfortable with my partner at the time. And yeah, we got asked to leave. So,
Wow, that's just crazy. Well, at least you don't have to worry
yeah.
about that so much in Albuquerque. Albuquerque's pretty liberal.
Yeah, I definitely feel safer here for sure. And I haven't gotten any like weird looks or, judgmental people. So it's been nice.
Yeah, here nobody cares. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like even when they have
Or at
Pride
least,
Fest and stuff like that, like everybody comes out. It's a huge event. Everybody really takes part in it.
mhm,
Whereas in Texas, there's a lot more protesters and stuff.
exactly. And at least if people are unhappy here, they keep it online and they don't say it in person. So,
Yeah, that's true. Well, and like the way that like that poor actor who played John Redcorn, like what happened with him in Texas. I
oh my
mean,
gosh,
that was just crazy. Like that
awful.
would never happen in Albuquerque. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because I mean the racists and the bigots, they're like in Clovis, they're like in the corners of
Yeah,
like New Mexico and
in the small
Albuquerque,
towns.
Albuquerque, Santa Fe. I don't think that would ever happen.
I don't think so either. Fingers crossed. I don't think it would happen here. So,
Yeah, we're really fortunate to be in a place where we can kind of express ourselves and it's okay and nobody cares.
mhm,
Like I said, it's more just the drag
exactly.
queens that are the ones that get competitive and kind of catty, more so than like
Hmm.
conservatives.
Yeah, well, they're divas, right?
Fair, fair. Do you have any drag queen friends?
I know like a few, but not really like I wouldn't say close friends. They're more acquaintances. So
Do you ever go to the
I
gay
know
bars or
more
anything?
like burlesque. people.
Oh yeah, like who?
Um, I've been to effects, but I'm not really like a bar person either, unless somebody's performing. So I just social anxiety, all of that stuff. I know hairstylists with social anxiety is it's crazy because I have to like talk to all these people. But yeah, and I'm not like a big drinker either because like liquor can trigger my migraines and stuff, and I'm allergic to hops, so I don't drink beer. And yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, burlesque people. My husband actually used to play D&D with a bunch of burlesque people.
Well, that's cool.
Cool people.
So who would you say is your favorite pop princess?
I would say Lady Gaga for sure. Um, she has fibromyalgia and migraines just like I do. And it's impressive to see, her perform the way that she does, like so theatrically, knowing that she's in pain basically that whole time. It's impressive. And I love her music, of course. They're
Oh,
amazing.
she's the
So
queen. I was talking to that about the drag queen that we had for our first episode, and I agree. Lady Gaga is just, she was, when she first came out, I really liked Just Dance. I love that song.
mhm.
I would listen to it on
Yeah.
repeat. Like when I would go work out, I would just like listen to it all the time. And
Hmm.
as she's kind of grown, like I love that she's shown us all kinds of different sides of herself. And what I really love about her
Yeah.
is when she first started out, she was like, of course I'm gonna fucking sing. I'm a singer. What else am I supposed to do?
Hmm.
She's like, are we not supposed to sing? Like she was shocked when they asked her if she was really gonna sing live, and she's like, duh.
Right. It's
Like,
like that's what
yeah.
I thought the whole gig was.
She's really talented too. She plays a couple of different instruments.
Mhm.
She writes all of her own music, you know.
Yeah, she's a good actress. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I know. I love her. I love Lady Gaga. I'm a big fan
Mhm.
of Lady Gaga. I listen to Disease over and over. I love that song. I like it better than
Yeah,
Abracadabra.
like
I think Abracadabra is a little gimmicky and it's a little applause. I'm kind of like, I've kind of heard it. I really
it's a
like
dance
Disease.
song.
I love
Yeah,
Disease. I think it's an awesome
hmm
song. Like I love the
it is.
composition of it, the way she wrote. I was sad that it didn't become a bigger hit.
Yeah, I think she probably should have like put that one out first or something, and then Abracadabra. But
Well, the reason they
both are,
didn't do
yeah.
that though is because they didn't want Disease to totally flop. They wanted it to actually like gain
Mhm.
traction after a while, and so they put out Abracadabra to be one of those like kind of like TikTok trendy, like everybody's going
Everybody dance.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, exactly. So it's like they put that one out
Hmm.
first so that it's like a trend, and then every 3 TikTok videos somebody's doing a dance to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's actually what
Exactly.
made her album get big is because like it kind of flopped at first and partially because Taylor Swift is
Hmm.
such a mean girl. Like it's
Yeah.
total it's part of the music business where Taylor Swift really just like even the way that Billie Eilish her new album came out at number 2 because Taylor Swift put out
Hmm.
another version of her Dead Poet Society or something totally just to
Oh
mean girl
yeah.
Billie Eilish. She did it to Charlie XCX, she did it to Lady Gaga, and then Lady Gaga
Hmm.
kind of pulled herself out of that, and now this whole Blake Lively thing, it's like Taylor Swift is becoming the mean girl again. I'm like, well, she's always been a mean girl since like that
Right.
was like, come on.
She's never changed.
No, and I just don't
Yeah.
like her. And I like real artists like Gaga, who like when she sang with Tony Bennett, he loved her because she's a
My
real
God.
singer. She's a real
Yeah.
singer. She's a real
She's
musician.
so
She's
talented.
oh yeah. There's this one video that I love of her where she's walking down the stairs and she tells her backup dancer like just cover me for a second and she just goes and just like throws up everywhere and then she just turns around and it just like keeps
Oh my
going.
God.
It's hilarious. I'm like, oh my god, I just
Wow.
love her. She's the best. I love her.
I'm gonna have to look for that now.
Oh,
That's
it's funny. Yeah,
awesome.
look up Lady Gaga vomit on stage or something. It's
Yeah.
hilarious. She literally, because you can kind of see it coming. She walks downstairs and she gets a little like green and she's like, oh, and she kind of gives her dancer this like, cover me for a second, and you just see her
Yeah.
just blow in chunks. I'm like, oh, really? But she's just
Poor
such a trooper.
thing.
She just keeps going. She's just like,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
she's like
I
keeps
can't.
dancing. It's so
I
funny.
can't even imagine like having to perform with a migraine. Oh my gosh. No, thank you. Mm-mm.
I've been there. Every
So
time I get on stage,
yeah.
like as soon as my foot hits that stage, I have like an anxiety attack. And so what I
Mm.
do is I just kind of breathe through it. And then as soon as I get on stage, I kind of just like, it's almost like I just like dissociate. Like I don't know what's going on. It's like I just let my
Yeah.
body dance to the music, like I just kind of feel it so much that whatever happens,
Mhm.
it just kind of happens. Like I'm feeling it so much that I'm not thinking, because if I think too much, I'm like, oh man, I'm doing terrible. Oh man, I'm fucking it up. So I just try not
Yeah.
to like think too much, and I try and really be present in the moment. And like, I really like working the audience. That's something I really enjoy, is like
Mhm.
playing with the audience, talking with them, kind of touching them, like flirting with them a little. It's a lot of fun.
Mhm.
That's one thing
Yeah,
I
and that
really
makes
enjoy the
it
most.
more fun. Yeah, it makes it more fun as an audience member too, because you're part of the performance. So
Right. I
it's
like to
cool.
make them feel like they're part of this. And like, I really like, I
Mhm.
always walk around in the crowd. You know what I mean? Because I don't like standing on the stage. It makes me feel like, I'm just standing here singing. This is kind of boring. But like when I really like engage with people, especially like with drag, how you accept tips and stuff like that. Like you have to engage
Mhm.
with them, you know?
Exactly. Yeah.
So which of the following would you prefer to be? A human, vampire, werewolf? I can't decide. They're all awesome.
I think I would be a werewolf.
Werewolf. I was gonna ask you too. Um, Rate my makeup too. Like you can be honest. If you don't like it, it's totally fine. Like, what do you think about my makeup job?
No, I was gonna say I love the lip color and stuff, and it's hard to kind of see the details in the eyes, but it looks good from
Here,
here.
let me get a little closer. Let me get a little closer so you can really see the details again.
Oh, pretty sparkles. Yeah, I love that. That looks good.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, I just like whenever I have makeup artists on my show, I always like to like do a big makeup look and kind of like really do my hair and stuff, because it's like I want
Yeah.
to show that like I'm a drag king, and so I understand what it's like to do big makeup, and it takes work. It's not easy. People think that
Hmm.
anybody can be like a TikToker who does makeup, and it's not that easy.
Exactly. Especially if you're doing makeup on others. That's like one of my pet peeves is those like Michaela and stuff that call themselves makeup artists, but they only do makeup on themselves. I'm like,
Right.
no.
Definitely. Okay,
Yeah.
let's finish with the quiz. Okay, which vampire abilities would you have? A mental shield, thought projection, telepathy, or precognition?
I kind of like um the bubble, the protection shield.
Mental shield?
Yeah.
Lila's power?
Hmm.
Okay. Which of the Twilight Saga books did you enjoy reading the most?
Probably New Moon.
New Moon?
I like Jacob. I like book Jacob. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I heard that the books are very different from the movies. I only watched
Hmm.
the movies, and for me, it was like I wasn't part of the Twilight generation. Like I was
Hmm.
right after that. I was like in my 20s when Twilight came out, so it wasn't like the
Oh,
most amazing thing to me. My friend or my cousin took me to go see it, and I thought it was cool. But I
yeah.
wasn't like, oh my god, Jacob and Edward, because that just wasn't my generation. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But I
No,
enjoyed it. I thought they were good.
I read all of them. I even started the new one that's part of like Edward's point of view, but he is so ugh. It just I couldn't.
That's funny.
I couldn't finish it.
Oh, I get that. Yeah, he is. I mean, most male vampires are pretty terrible. Let's just be
Yeah.
real. Like the women tend to be a little cooler. There's this show called Camilla. I don't know if you know about it, but it's basically like female lesbian Dracula, and it's older than Dracula too, and it's about this lady who basically becomes a vampire, and it's a lot like Dracula, but like from like a lesbian's point of view. It's actually
That
pretty
sounds
cool.
really cool.
And she's just,
Yeah.
it just seems like Camilla's a lot more compassionate. She's a lot more like loving towards her kind of like minions, and Dracula tends to be a little
Mhm.
more kind of menacing
Like,
and manipulative.
yeah, order them around. Yeah.
Right. Whereas like her companion is like her partner kind of thing. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
like it's kind of like an equal partnership, and she turns her into a cat. It's really interesting. So if you ever get a
That's
chance
cool. I'll
to
have to check it
look
out.
up Camilla.
Yeah,
That's
for
what it's
sure.
called. The female vampire. Okay, what's the next question? So which of the Cullens is your favorite? Edward, Bella when she marries Edward, Alice, or Jasper?
Alice.
I said Alice too.
Yeah, she's the coolest.
I always said that she and Bella should have ended up together. Like her and Edward Cullen had no chemistry. And then
Yeah.
Jacob was just weird and kind of like creepy on her. I'm like, why did she end up with Alice? Like that would have been such a better like ending, because they had way more chemistry. Like when she first
She
came
even
in the
had more
house.
Yeah, she even had more chemistry with Carlisle when he was like bandaging her up and she
Oh
was
yeah,
touching him like, ooh.
definitely. I just liked her and Alice's chemistry because like she came in the house and she's like, oh, like she was
Yeah.
like so giggly over her. I was like, why didn't they end up together?
Yeah, she's like, we're gonna be good friends. And yeah,
Oh, it's so queer coded.
super cute. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, so if you weren't a vampire, which creature would you be? An elf, werewolf, fairy, or mermaid?
Ooh. Um, if I could be like an elf in Lord of the Rings,
An
that
elf.
would be cool. Yeah.
Okay. What's your spirit animal? A rabbit, a lion, a fox, or an elephant?
Huh. Maybe like a fox. Yeah. I think because they're kind of like pack animals ish, like with their partner or whatever, and kind of feisty, but stay kind of to themselves. So I feel like that's it's more me, I guess.
Nice. Yeah. If you could live forever, what would you do at that time? I'm not sure. Build an empire, travel the world, or find a cure for cancer.
Travel the world,
Travel
absolutely.
the world?
Hmm.
Where would you go? What would be the first place you'd go?
Ireland, that's my number one.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Ireland's gorgeous. It's so green
uh,
and beautiful. And there's so much ancient magic history and stuff like that out there. Like they have
mhm,
so much lore of fairies and stuff like that. Yeah, beautiful place. And
exactly.
the people there are actually, I've heard, are really nice. Because like when I went to England,
Yeah,
the people there in England were really nice. The people in France were not nice. They hated
that's what I've
us.
heard too.
They did not like us. And the people in Barcelona, they weren't necessarily like rude or like nice. They were kind of like doing their own thing, but they were like really
Mhm.
hot. Like the girls, the boys, everybody was hot. Do you believe in true love?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Absolutely or yes?
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay. Which of the five or which of the characters would you prefer to date? Edward, Jacob, Jasper, or Bella?
Out of those, probably Jacob.
Jacob. Okay. Perfect first date would be go to the movies, go to the park, go to a restaurant, or go to a concert.
It's April 26th, right? With the jacket. All you need is a light jacket. That's the
Yeah,
perfect
yeah.
date.
Exactly.
Probably just go to the park. It's
Go to
nice.
the park. Okay. Um, and obviously your relationship is married, right? Or even like it's complicated.
Married, but we're polyamorous.
Okay. Yeah. Married's fine. We'll
Yeah,
just put married. That's fine. When it comes to a significant other, they must be mature, funny, loyal, or honest.
funny.
Funny.
Hmm.
Okay. What's your favorite feature of your significant other? The abs, eyes, smile, or hair?
Smile.
Smile.
Hmm.
Okay. What do you do when your loved one's in trouble? Cry about it, immediately go to their aid, I'm not sure, make a backup plan, and go to help
Immediately go to their aid.
them. Go to help them. Oh, immediately go to their aid, yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Which of the following things are you most likely to say? You don't know how long I've waited for you. I'm going to fight for you until your heart stops beating. Look after my heart. I left you with it. Or don't be a baby about
Probably look after my heart.
it. Look after my heart. Okay. Um, how would you describe yourself? Mysterious, loyal, charismatic, or friendly?
Loyal.
Loyal. Okay. What's your greatest weakness? I can be clumsy. I can be impulsive. I can be too serious, or I doubt myself quite a bit.
Impulsive.
Impulsive. Okay. How you spend your weekends? Reading books in your room, exploring a new part of town, shopping, or playing a musical instrument?
Exploring.
Exploring. Okay. Which of these vampire TV shows would you watch? The Vampire Diaries, The Strain, the originals, or Buffy?
I watched all of them. Buffy's probably my favorite.
Buffy's the
Yeah,
best. I mean, hands down. Buffy is just, I
hands
mean,
down.
out of all of them, Buffy's the best.
Hmm.
The originals I didn't necessarily like because it just felt like there were no stakes. and it kind of just felt like
Hmm.
it went on forever. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm going to kill you. Just kidding. And it just kind of went on forever like that. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay,
It dragged.
it's so
Yeah.
boring.
I agree.
Which of the following books turned movies did you enjoy the most? The Fault in Our Stars, Hunger Games, The Giver, or The Notebook?
Probably Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Like, I feel like they followed the books pretty well.
Okay. Which of these clubs were you part of in high school? I wasn't a part of any club. Wrestling, Spanish, or the prom committee?
None of those. So
So you weren't part of a club? That's okay. Cool.
no, just drama club, but that's not on there. Yeah.
I know. Why would you not put drama? Like, come on.
Right.
There's a new girl in school. What do you do? Nothing. Depends on whether or not she's cute. Go over and introduce yourself, or invite her to have lunch with
Probably introduce myself.
you. Introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. How would others describe you? Intelligent, protective, charming, or bubbly?
Protective,
Protective?
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Which of these is your go-to outfit? A pair of jeans and a hoodie, some shorts and a t-shirt, something preppy, or a cute dress?
Probably a cute dress because I don't like wearing pants.
I don't either. Dresses are so much more comfortable.
Hmm.
What color outfit would you wear to prom? Green, blue, yellow, or red?
Probably green.
Green. Okay. Which of the following sports do you enjoy watching? Volleyball, track, baseball, or football?
Volleyball.
Volleyball. What type of music do you listen to? Rock, alternative, classic, or pop?
Rock.
Rock. Which of these candies do you snack most often? Reese's Pieces, Snickers, Twizzlers, or gummy bears?
Pieces. That's my favorite.
Reese's Pieces. Okay. Which of these countries would you like to visit? France, Cambodia, Morocco, or Italy?
Italy.
Italy. What is your favorite season?
Fall.
Fall. You're Jacob. I got Jacob too. My husband got Bella. That's so funny. Buffy.
Let's do Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek. I love Schitt's Creek. Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's
So
so good.
quotable.
Yeah, I always go, yo, David! Like whenever anything happens, like, yo, David! Okay, if you lived in Schitt's Creek, what local site would you frequent? Town hall, anywhere I could be the center of attention. That sounds like Alexis. Somewhere quiet where I could work, like a motel maybe. My house, or the Rose Apothecary.
The last one. Yeah,
Rose Apothecary.
the Rose Apothecary.
What do you look for in a career? I would like a job where I get to express my creativity. I don't really want to have a job. I need a career that lets me be the center of attention. I like being in charge and making decisions. That could also be Moira though. Anything quiet and remotely interesting, like something in academics or research. That's probably more like Stevie.
Mm-hmm. I would say I want to be creative in my job.
You want to be creative in your job? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In your group of friends, what role do you play? I'm the one who's up for everything. I'm a bit of a jokester. I love to organize our outings and get-togethers. I'm everybody's confidant. I often find myself reeling my friends in when they're about to do something crazy.
I would say I'm up for anything.
You're up for anything?
Mm-hmm.
The life of the party?
I don't know life of the party, but I can go from event to event depending on, or different styles or whatever of event.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of? My personal style, my strong relationships with others, my family, my intelligence, and the fact that I have my own mind, my ability to lead, or my taste?
I would say like my friends and stuff, my friend group.
Okay. What's your biggest fear? Losing those I care most about, being unsuccessful and not living up to my own expectations for myself, an outsider changing my power, not being able or not being seen or appreciated, people not liking me, or losing or never having my own
Losing my loved ones for sure.
identity? Losing your loved ones. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would it be? In a small cottage, a big city, where I grew up, somewhere glamorous and beautiful, anywhere my family is, or someplace exotic?
A small cottage.
A small cottage. Yes.
Yeah.
Cottage core lesbian. Same.
Right. I don't need a lot. Just
same. What's your favorite TV series? Mad Men, The Conners, Too Hot to Handle, Days of Our Lives, Sex and the City, or Arrested Development?
Out of those, probably Arrested Development.
Arrested Development. Yeah, that one's good. I love that show. It's so stupid. I really liked the lady who played Lucille. What was her name? Jessica Winters. Oh, she's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
Jessica Winters. Yeah.
So funny.
Walters. Oh yeah, she was so funny. I'm so sad she's dead. I love like she's like, I never cared about Joe. Like she's like, yeah. And then she's like, some lady like drowns her kids in the ocean. She's like, good for her.
Yeah. How much did a banana cost? Like $7? You know, she's so funny.
Yeah, she's hilarious. I love her. Oh, and also Liza Minnelli. I mean, just such a legend. Like to get her on your show, lucky. Like she must have been just such a pleasure to work with. She's so great, and she's hilarious. Like I loved her.
So funny, yeah, love her.
Definitely. So, what's your favorite movie? Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? Gone with the Wind, Caddyshack, The Devil Wears Prada, The Thin Man, or You've Got Mail?
Devil Wears Prada.
Where do you spend your free time? Visiting new cool galleries and restaurants. I love singing for people, going out and soliciting, reading, writing, or drinking beer and hanging out with my friends.
I guess reading out of those.
Reading. Okay. What is a life goal of yours? I'd like to publish a book. I want to start a successful business. We already have a successful business, so I mean that could be the goal. To leave my town and make a name for myself. I want to travel to every country in the world. I just want to have a better relationship with my family, to be celebrated and respected in my fields.
I think travel, definitely. Traveling. I definitely want to travel.
Have you traveled at all? Have you gone to any other countries or anything?
No. Well, I guess over the border of Mexico, just like barely, but that was about it.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I really love Mexico. I really considered moving there for a while. It's so great, and especially if you know the language and the culture. Like I'm Mexican, so for me, you know, it's just one of those things. Like I used to go there all the time. Like when I was young, we lived in El Paso, and so every weekend we'd cross the border and go to Mexico, and my parents would drink and stuff, and you know, so I got really acclimated to the culture and everything, and I learned a lot of Spanish. So, I mean, you know, Mexico, I really liked it. I really love Mexico, and I still am considering moving there. Especially they have a female president now. Yeah, they have a female president.
Yeah, she's badass. My grandmother was actually from Mexico City, so. Oh, wow. I know I don't look it, but I am part Mexican.
Yeah, most of us, especially in New Mexico, we either look like Native Americans or like, you know, like white people in New Mexico. Yeah. I've noticed that because I'm Latino too. Can you guess who you got? Guess. I want you to guess. Who do you think you got?
Probably David.
You did get David.
Nice.
That's so awesome.
He's my favorite.
Ew, David.
Ew, David.
I love David. Like, I love Dan Levy. He's just so great. He's hilarious.
So good. Yeah.
I mean, the whole cast, you know what I mean? They're all just fantastic actors, and they're all just so, like, amazing. Like, in their terms of their comedy styles and stuff like that. Like, it was a really well-done show, and everybody was devastated when it ended, you know what I mean? But it's one of those shows that I feel like it came to a really natural conclusion. And it's like, if you try and make a spin-off, it's like, do we need it? You know what I mean?
I don't think we need it. Like, leave it, let it be its perfect little thing, you know?
Like with Dexter, you know, I loved Dexter. I felt like they should have cut it off at like the 5th season because it's like after that, it just felt like it kind of didn't really go anywhere. And then he didn't die. And it's like, there's 3 series where he didn't die. And you're like, why didn't he die? Like,
Right.
he got shot in the chest. Deb literally grabbed his soul out of his body. He's dead. Like, just let him die. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I love Dexter. I'm obsessed with Dexter.
Me too.
I have watched it 5-6 times, and every time Deb dies, I cry my eyes out. Like, I love her. But, I'm just like, dude, just like, let it go. Like, let Dexter die. Make it about Harrison.
That would be cool. Yeah.
That would be really interesting. If it was about Harrison being a serial killer and, like, Dexter's his, like, dark passenger. That would be cool. You know what I mean?
His dark passenger.
Right. Well, and for me too, like Deb, I really feel like Deb just got, every time I watch Dexter, I'm like, poor Deb. And like watching the prequel series, I'm like, poor Deb. Because she did not deserve what she got. She really didn't. No. She was a good person. She was a truly, truly good person. She was flawed, like we all are, but she was a good person. She really like cared about the law and cared about morality and stuff like that, and cared about people. That's how Rita met Dexter, is she cared so much about people. She introduced him to her. And then, for her to die the way that she did was just so, I hated that. I was like, no, Deb!
Yeah, so, I cried a bunch. Yeah.
I cry every time. Even if I watch it 6, 7 times, I think I've watched Dexter the whole way through like 4 or 5 times over, like the whole series. And every time I watch it when Deb dies, I know it's coming. And I'm like, no, and every time I bawl my eyes out. I'm like, no, Deb! Yeah. She did not deserve what she got. And she was definitely like one of my favorite characters. I love just how like brash she was and how she did not give a shit about anything. She's just like, I'm just going to do me.
Exactly.
Like, I loved her. She's such a strong, good female character. All right.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So we're going to do one more. We're going to do Buffy now.
Okay.
What's your sign?
Cancer.
Okay. It just asked what your sign was, and it said you got Angel. Okay, let me see what it says for like ours. Ours is Libra and Pisces. Let's see what we get. I want to see what I get now, because it just asks your sign. It's like, and your Angel.
I'll be your Angel, yeah.
Oh my god, I love Angel. Oh, he's so hot.
Yes.
Okay.
Still is too.
Oh yeah, definitely Libra. Okay, I am Dawn Summers. Because I'm a Libra. I want to see what Zach is. No, because he's a Pisces. Okay, let's see. I can kind of see it. And my husband is Tara. I can see that. She's very emotional. Like Pisces are definitely one of the most emotional signs for sure. And she's very emotional, very intuitive, very loving, compassionate. I can kind of see that. I could kind of see Angel being a Cancer too, because like I've known Cancer women are a little less psychopathic than the Cancer men, because I've dated a couple of Cancer men and they have just been awful to me. They played mind games. They were manipulative, emotionally abusive to me. Really just enjoyed, like in a sadistic way, like emotionally tormenting me, and still do in some ways. And so, for me, I could see Angel being a Cancer, the way he just, especially when he loses his soul and he just like does not care and he just goes around, he's like, whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. One is called Best Little Hair House in ABQ. And we are located at 3803 Atrisco. And we're inside the big salon is called ZXLs, like Z and then XCELLS. That's just the building. And then my room is a separate thing inside of here. So to celebrate my 1 year in the studio, I'm offering 25% off of Vivid Colors right now. And then I'm offering $10 off of every haircut as well. So come in, get your discount while it lasts. I'm going to start doing hair flashes, so kind of like tattoo flashes, but for hair. And I'm going to post those so that hopefully I can get, specific clientele that want those kind of looks that will let me do it for like kind of a discount as well, because I think that's going to be really fun. And I think that's about all that I have going on right now as far as studio stuff. So it was really nice to meet you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thanks so much for coming. You've been really great. I really appreciate you coming and talking to me about all kinds of fun stuff. And movies and stuff that we're into. So it's been really great. I really appreciate having you. Thank you so much for coming. You're really awesome, Lexi. And I'm really excited to have met you. So thanks so much for coming.
For sure. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching our weekly podcast. If you have an interesting story or topic you would like us to cover, please email us and check out our website at mnzproductions.com. We are supported by donations, so please donate to our Patreon, GoFundMe, or Cash App listed in the description below. And don't forget to like and subscribe.